Double RT Boxing here with Mr.A. Another video. This one's Ndam versus Ryota Murata. As I heard about this fight being announced, I was very excited. I know I'm a little late with the review. I have a job. This is a hobby, so I just make the videos when I have the chance. I was excited about this fight. You know, the Olympian Ryota Murata, Ndam, crafty veteran. So anytime you get a chance to go against him, it's a good chance to put your name out there. Now, I watched a few fights of Murata before this fight was even announced, and I gotta admit, wasn't too impressed with him. And like I said, I make this channel. If you watch some of my videos, I make this channel out of just love of boxing. I'm trying to expand my knowledge of boxers, so I'm making some European titles, some European videos over some fighters there. They'll find more. There'll be more. I'm doing some Asian Pacific fighters. But Murata, like I said, I watched a few fights of his before this fight was announced. I noticed he has a power. The power is legit. I haven't watched too many Asian fighters, but I watched a few. I just made an Inui video. I watched a couple of Murata fights. I watched some Tawan Karam fights. The 147 #1 contender for Keith Thurman's WBA. I watched some of his fights, and I noticed, maybe it's just a coincidence, or is it maybe an Asian type fighting boxing thing? The real hard with the jab and follow. There's a soft jab with a hard follow up. That's like their thing. Taiwan Karam fights that way. It's just like Murata. He pumps that jab out there, but it comes real hard with that right. Pretty good left body shot he was doing against Ndam. But going into this fight, I picked Ndam to win it. And the reason why I picked it was because all the coverages and researching I was doing on Ryota, even though his power was real, I noticed he was getting his stoppages and his effective blows by holding the opponent still with his left hand. He never got warned for it, never lost any points. But that's how he was hurting people. He'll hold him still with the left hand illegally and then bombs away with the right. And people were just getting dropped by it. So I was like, you know what? I don't think he's too much of a veteran to be held like that. And for the most part, that's what controlled the fight. Ndam circled around the ring and didn't let him hold him still with the left hand. And he got held a couple times, but the referee did also warn him, like, hey, stop holding him. That's the first 2 times I ever seen Murata warrant for that hold. And this one was actually just holding him down. Usually he'll just stick his arm out there and kind of hold you forward and then bow. But the first 3 rounds of this fight, Ndam just kind of mainly just circled around the ring. Didn't land anything too hard, but he just was active with some punches and combinations. Very telegraphical with his punches. You could see him coming. And then Murata was only landing about maybe 1-2 punches for the first 3 rounds per round. He did land 1 hard one per each round, but that movement had him going. Like I said, and he couldn't, as long as he was moving, he can't hold him. He can't hold him still. And he's really dependent on holding you still. That's something his corner is going to have to work on if he has any type of success, because his right hand power is real. And in the 4th round, he dropped him with a nice clean right hand. In the 5th round, I got some little notes here. In the 5th round, Ndam came out still a little razzled, but he was able to move enough to get his win back. Up and around the 6th, 7th round, the 5th round is actually the first round I really gave Murata the win. Even though he dropped Ndam in the 4th, it was a toss-up round up until that point. He really won the 5th round because I gave Murata the 4th, 6th, and 7th. I gave the other rounds all to Ndam. That's about it. Yeah, he looked rattled, but the movement was enough to shake Murata, and I think overall he needs to be a little better because Ndam shouldn't have won this fight, but enough movement, I guess a second win around the 9th round did it for him. But Murata bounced back. This is for the WBA regular, the one that Jacobs and well, not true. You could say they fought for, but basically Triple G fought just to eliminate that belt, and Jacobs fought to get Triple G's belt. But it was the belt. This is the belt that Danny Jacobs had going into that Triple G fight. So now they got that belt. Ndam got that belt. 168. Who knows who's gonna get a crack at that shot now? I don't know. Caleb Plant out there, anybody. So good fight, Murata just needs to improve on his feet work. Be a little more fluent with his hand punches. He's a little more just dependent on that cocked back right hand, and good body punches. It was a good fight. It was a really good fight. Ndam circled the ring a lot, used movement. This fight shows how you could be the less powerful fighter and still almost dominate the fight. Because, like I said, I gave Murata 4, 6, and 7. He had moments, but the ring generalship went to Ndam. His punches weren't as powerful, but they were landing. The combinations, the offense, the ring generalship, the defense. He showed more of the judging curriculum than Murata did. So I gave him the fight, and that is that. I picked him to win. I wanted him to win, but I didn't think he was gonna win that bad. Murata, to me, shows he needs a lot. He was getting by on cheating. It's just his countryman referee or whatever never called him for holding his opponent still. And without that, it really limited what he could do in a fight. At least that's my opinion on him. And that's it. So this is RRT Boxing with Mr. A. Please subscribe, share the videos, thumbs up. And I'm going to stay ready. You stay ready. We're going to talk this boxing. To the next video. Ready.